Hi everybody, my name is Yvette Jordan, and my strong dependability and organization skills can really take the lead to manage the finances of this group. In my first year as a business student, I have gained many transferable skills through my experience as an office assistant, Starbucks barista, and Albert's Placement Center council member. I believe I'm capable of planning ahead, open communication, and creating LISA quality Excel spreadsheets in order to successfully monitor UFC's budget and create financial reports.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Arden Patoc, and I'm running to be your treasurer. I'm running because I really want to take on the concerns of money and resources myself to help out the board and allow them to focus on their own duties to help out general members of the club. And I see the treasurer position as very integral to the board. I work very closely with the treasurer during my current position as a fundraising chair. And with this position, I just want to put my working knowledge into practice for a cause that is very meaningful to me and for a lot of other people in the UFC.
Liza, could you ask your question?
I'm so happy to see interest in the treasurer. It means a lot to me. So my question to you is, UFC has a lot of events that may create a financial burden on students who would like to attend. This can often lead to uncomfortable conversations for students who have to share with you their personal financial situation in order to ask for assistance. How will you work to express sensitivity, practice fairness, and as well ensure that people do not take advantage of our club's generosity?
I understand that finance and basically talking about money is a very touchy subject for a lot of people. And just by coming out to me, for a person just to come out to me and just like say, this is really difficult for me to come across and do, is it says a lot, and I'd respect it a lot. And I would take as much as accommodation to allow them to go make it happen. But I do understand that it is something that like giving like a lower price and like financially helping out somebody is a very big commitment for us to take, and I'll do it very sparingly and take it very seriously when helping out other people financially.
Yep, so in doing that, I would just in general probably plan on trying to be a really open and approachable person to other people in this group. So to prevent them from like taking advantage of getting things at a lower cost, I would probably, like still being respectful, I would probably just like try to offer them financial advice or see if there's like any adjustments that could be made to help them, and so that they feel more accepted to coming out to UFC events.
So, one question is, how will you ensure financial transparency between the officer board and with the general members of UFC?
Open communication is really important, so I would probably just make sure to be checking in with other members of the officer board once a week, and then when it comes around to like barrio season or there's certain like fundraising events going on, I would probably reach out to those chairs and probably stay more connected with them during those times to ensure that like those events move smoothly.
And yes, I believe transparency is very important for finance. I feel like the finance role is treasurer role is a very back end, very behind the scenes role. And I feel like this coming year, if I were to be given this position, I would really try to bring it to the public for people who want that information, who want to have a say in what's happening with the money they're giving out to the club and the money we have at the moment. So in terms of transparency, my ideas for this coming year would be like, you know how Seattle U sends out periodic emails about the status of their finances. I feel like that's a cool thing to implement to the club, but also to not just share spreadsheets, not just to share charts, but also to put it in language we all can understand. Like this percentage of money is being increased in payments to barrio. Like just language that everybody can understand and everybody can have a say in terms of what they want to be done with their money, basically.
Another question. how will you, as treasurer, determine where to allocate funds for the club?
As treasurer, if I were to be given this role, I would very much value and put focus on the general members, the club members, before any stakeholders, any businesses we have connections with. And I'm sorry, can you go on that question again?
Oh yeah, so how will you as treasurer determine where to allocate the funds for the club?
Yeah, so basically a focus on club members' needs. I would want to be listening to the needs of the people in the club and do as best as I can to direct money to help events and plans that go with these needs.
Yeah. How will you as treasurer determine where to allocate the funds for the club?
So if I get the treasurer role, I plan to allocate the funds based off what other, obviously like we all desire something out of this club, so I would just see what other members of the club want and then allocate those funds towards that. And then I would also keep in mind like really big events that we have and just planning ahead and like where our funds need to go throughout the year.